Another Friday night, the Existential half hour. It is the eve before the eve. No, actually, it's not. It's Friday night. It's actually the solstice tomorrow, so today's the 20th. It's Friday night. I promised y'all. And you're always waiting for the Friday night show, and here I am. But I don't know what to say. I mean, I've had many thoughts go through my mind. I've been thinking about life, existence, why rats want the way they do. There's my grandpa coming up on the screen. Why is he my grandpa? How did he make it over here from Italy to the United States? I don't know. He was always really happy in this shoe store in Astoria, cobbling the shoes, drinking wine. I always thought it a vocation to aspire to. Couldn't speak much English, but anyway, that's not why I'm here tonight. Why I'm here tonight is, God, there were so many things I wanted to say about so many other things that were connected to so many other things, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? How everything is interconnected to each other. You following me? You need a little foundation here. The foundation is called intelligence. That is not always present. It follows a normal curve. Most things follow a normal curve. Most events, anything you measure enough of them, and it follows this thing called the normal curve. Beautiful, like a bump in the road. Woo! Comes up. Nah. I know I'm making it sound like a woman, and for the woman I'm making it sound like a man. So you see, I'm sexualizing it somehow. I must be taken off the air. But I think other people have sexualized it way before, and we're in a very puritanical culture, so it really doesn't matter, right? Does it? Think about it, puritanical culture. Anyway, so this normal curve, yeah, you measure things, and most things fall into a certain distribution of events, of happenings. And I have totally, as will happen many times on a Friday night, or many nights of the Existential half hour, the Existential half hour, is I've lost my train of thought. I think I was talking about events and the probability of events and the sequence and the way they happen and how they're spread out. Yeah, the normal curve. Normal curve is really important. It's going to permeate all of these discussions that you and I are going to have. And where are you? I don't know yet. Where are you? I was planning tonight to do the sock hits me in the face show. But as you can see, my hands are free. I don't have any socks. I have nobody to help me throw a sock in my face. I would really like somebody to throw a sock in my face. That would make the sock. It's the face show. Well, then we talk about profound things, but we, kind of, in a light kind of way, because the sock just hit the professor in his face. He didn't say anything. What he did was he grabbed the sock and he took it back. But he did not ignore it. I was in a store this week. It was a restaurant, and I was with this guy. This guy had no teeth, and he was huge. He was really big. And he was a really kind guy. He was mildly mentally retarded. You can't say retarded anymore, but if I say retarded, you know exactly what I mean. He was mildly mentally retarded, but he was a great guy. But he happened to be also a champion, what do they call it? Cage fighter, yeah. Those guys that go in the cage. And he asked me to hit him. Anyway, we're not going to go into that, but we went into this restaurant. It wasn't really a restaurant. It was like a snack food place, and this guy stood out. This guy stood out like Elvis Presley in 1950s. I mean, this guy was impressive. He got this guy about 6'4", must be about 220 pounds, mostly solid muscle, and no teeth, and a big grin, and somehow his face just kind of convalesced into the shape that a face forms into when it doesn't have any teeth, so that his jaws was kind of sticking out to the side, and he looked like a cartoon character. He was so cool. Nobody said anything. I mean, there I am standing with this old man. I think, oh, yeah, I'm just an old man. They're not going to mention. But surely you're going to at least mention. I mean, so I come home and I explain this to my wife, and I tell it to her, and she says, "Well, people were just being discreet." I thought, well, discreet. Well, where do you draw the line between being discreet and ignoring each other, just not commenting? The guy I was with this afternoon seemed to me like he was hungry for interpersonal contact, for like exchange, camaraderie. That is very difficult to obtain. It has been for a long time, probably hundreds of years, but now in the digital age, it's become even more difficult to obtain camaraderie. Has it not? Existential F. Harris will continue.